Good day! Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Monday, December 6, 2021. Presidential aspirant Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. settled his tax dues in compliance with the 1995 court ruling. Documents issued by the Supreme Court and the Bureau of Internal Revenue said. The documents, copies of which were obtained by the Manila Times, bolster the agreement that there is no legal impediment to the presidential candidacy of Marcos. The standard bearer of the Partido Federal ng Pilipinas is facing several petitions before the Commission on Elections seeking to cancel his certificate of candidacy. Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo is calling for the establishment of a super hospital in every region. Go stressed the need for the government to continue investing in the country's healthcare system and learn its lessons from the pandemic. Go also called for the improvement of public hospitals. He intends to establish hospitals in every region patterned after the Southern Philippines Medical Center or the Philippine General Hospital. He raised the importance of providing sufficient funds for the Research Institute for Tropical Medicine given its crucial role in addressing the pandemic. Barangay chiefs must come up with rules on allowing children to do house-to-house caroling this Christmas season. In an interview with the Manila Times, Interior Undersecretary for Barangay Affairs Martin Dino said he is urging barangay leaders to meet and reach a consensus to prohibit children aged 5 to 11 to joining carolers since they have yet to be vaccinated against COVID-19. He stressed the urgency of inoculating children as the threat of the Omicron variant looms. Malacanang reminded employers to be lenient to workers due for vaccination and not mark them as absent on the day they will get their shot. Acting Palace spokesman and Cabinet Secretary Carlo Alexei Nograles made the appeal ahead of the second round of the nationwide vaccination blitz slated for December 15 to 17. He urged all local government units to set up separate systems for constituents who have pre-registered and walk-ins to avoid confusion at the vaccination sites during the ramped-up vaccination drive. Topping business, headline inflation likely slowed to 3.8% in November due to favorable base effects, better local supply of food, and drop in oil prices. Analysts projected inflation to hit 3.8 to 3.9%, down from the 4.6% recorded in October this year. If accurate, it will also fall within the government's 2 to 4% target range. Inflation in November last year settled at 3.3%. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas earlier projected inflation to settle within 3.3 to 4.1%. Official November 2021 inflation is scheduled to be released by the Philippine Statistics Authority on December 7. Over to sports. Filipino golfer Bianca Pagdanganan rose from 64th to joint 19th after the third round of the LPGA Q Series at the Crossings course of the RTJ Magnolia Grove in Dothan, Alabama on Sunday Philippine time. Pagdanganan shot a solid 66 to get an aggregate of 5 under 210 as she shares the 19th spot with 5 other golfers. The 24-year-old trails French leader Pauline Bouchard by 7 strokes. Bouchard also fired a 66 in the third round for a total of 12 under 202. Pagdanganan was virtually sharp all game long as she scored 7 birdies against just 1 bogey. The Tokyo Olympian logged birdies in the 3rd, 4th, 9th, 10th, and 13th holes before hitting the snag on the 14th with a bogey. Pagdanganan, though, finished strong with birdies on the 16th and 18th holes. Rigoberto Tiglao and Father Ranilio Aquino are today's front page columnists. Tiglao continues to talk about the issues on the South China Sea, while Father Aquino discusses the president the country must have. Today's editorial is about keeping the economic outlook bright despite the threat of the Omicron variant of COVID-19. Read a full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the Voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. On behalf of the Manila Times, this is Arik John Sikwa reporting. Have a safe week ahead.